Thomas makes eye contact with the passenger of the van as it drives by them and disappears down a side street. Angel. Heads up because here comes the second van driving our way. Nobody makes eye contact as the van disappears down a side street. Joyce. We need to get inside to see what the fuck is going on. Mark. Maybe we should request backup. Thomas. Good luck explaining this to our fucking backup crew. Angel. We need to get in there on our own and pray it does not go south. Mark. I think I noticed that the front and side doors were secured. Joyce. Then I guess we're going to have to access through the back door. Thomas. I think I noticed an emergency fire staircase leading up to the roof. Mark. Are we ready to conduct a break and enter detail? Joyce. Pretty hard to conduct a break and enter detail into our own building, dumbass. Mark. Now that's a very good valid point, my dear. Exterior rooftop. Thomas and Mark slowly follow Angel and Joyce up the fire escape until they come to a stop on the roof as they talk in a low voice. Thomas. The windows appear to be blocked out. Mark. Maybe it's the room where they do their magic to make you look good for your big day. Angel. I see what appears to be a door into the building. Thomas observes a large cooking grill on wheels. Thomas. Anyone care for a steak while we're here? Mark takes a quick glance around the rooftop. Mark. I don't see any indication of any security cameras. Angel slowly approaches the small door, begins to slowly turn the handle. Angel. It's not secured. Thomas. I don't see any indication of having any alarm system. Angel carefully opens the door as Thomas, Mark, and Joyce follow in behind her while Mark quietly closes the door behind him. Angel. We really need to be very quiet and careful from here on in. Thomas glances at a wall-hanging message board. Thomas. I think I may have found us an old floor plan of the building. Thomas removes an old 8 by 10 sheet of paper with a design of the building. Thomas. According to this floor plan, the embalming room should be on the other side of this wall. Joyce. Is it just me or do I hear music playing? Mark. It sounds like the music may be coming from the other side of this wall. Thomas reviews the map of the building. Thomas. There should be a hallway door to the right, then the embalming room straight ahead. Angel slowly leads the way as she walks through the first hallway door before stopping at 2 closed glass doors. Joyce. I think I hear voices coming from behind these 2 doors. Angel manages to find a crack between the 2 glass doors to get a better look. Angel. I see 1 female and 1 male party standing with their backs towards us. Thomas. Should we scare the living shit out of them? Joyce. What else do you see besides the 2 people? Angel takes a few seconds to glance around the room, then gives out a slight gasp. Angel. Holy fuck. Looks like the folks are cutting up fucking bricks of pure cocaine. Joyce. Let me have a gander. Joyce carefully peeps through the same crack between the glass doors. Joyce. There has to be a few million bones and fucking drugs here. Joyce suddenly moves her head to the side when the male party suddenly turns around. Mark. What happened? Joyce. The fucking dude turned around. The 4 suddenly begin to panic to the sound of the male voice coming closer to the doors. Male voice. I need to go take a fucking piss, so sit tight, sweet cheeks. Female voice. Hurry up. Because we need to have this shit ready to go before the dragon lady arrives to pick it up later on today. The male party opens one of the glass doors before he exits to walk down the hallway out of sight. Angel. That was too fucking close for comfort. Joyce. I think this would be a good time to introduce ourselves while the female party is alone. Thomas. You and Angel do the honors while Mark and I keep an eye open for fucknuts to return. Angel and Joyce slowly stand in the doorway while the female is still facing the wall. Angel. Excuse me. The female party suddenly turns while throwing a brick of cocaine in the air. Female party. Who in the fuck are you? Joyce. We just so happen to be the new owners of the building and your fucking name would be? Female party suddenly makes a move towards an embalming table as Angel points her firearm at her. Angel. Make a stupid move bitch and I'll drop you faster than your fucking mother had you. Joyce. Is there anyone else besides your coworker in the building? Female party. Just my coworker and myself. Angel. Do you and your coworker have names? Female party. My name is Mercedes Rose and my coworker's name is Teddy Mello. Angel. My name is Angel Cross and this is my coworker Joyce Ashes. Mercedes begins to chuckle. Joyce. Do you find something funny there, Miss Rose? Mercedes. I didn't mean to chuckle but your last names are sort of funny. Angel. You might as well sit your pretty little ass down on that stool. Mercedes. How in the fuck did you get inside the building because the back door is always secured? Angel. Maybe you should have secured the rooftop door to the kitchen. Mercedes. That fucking Teddy. He always forgets to lock that fucking door. Angel. So what sort of an operation are we running here? Mercedes. I guess you can say my boss lady in running a drug mill. Joyce. I don't suppose your boss lady is also the dragon lady? Mercedes. That would be her. Joyce. So just how long has this dragon lady been using this old funeral home to run her drug mill? Mercedes. Going on 5 years give or take. Angel. Tell us more about the 2 black vans that were here earlier. Mercedes. They were here to pick up supplies for our clients. Joyce. Where do the drugs come in from? Mercedes. There's a big drug dude across the border who sends it across. Angel. Does this drug dude have a name? Mercedes hesitates for a minute before she answers the question. Angel. Now would be a really good time for you to give us a name, young lady. Mercedes. He goes by the name of Sandman. Joyce. Sandman. I've heard of that name from our other coworkers. He is supposed to be a really badass fucking drug supplier. Mercedes. So how many coworkers do you 2 have working with you? Angel. We have about 5,000 give or take. Mercedes. 5,000? What sort of fucking work are you 2 into? Joyce. We're into a bit of everything in the world of crime. Angel. What about Dragon Lady? How many coworkers does she have working for her? Mercedes. She only has maybe 300 coworkers in her operation. Joyce. Your sidekick seems to be taking a very long time taking that piss. Angel and Joyce are suddenly startled to the sound of a male voice coming from behind them. Male party. Sorry for taking so long, bitch face. Now you can drop your fucking gun on the floor now. Mercedes. Fuck me, Teddy. Where in the fuck have you been? Teddy. So who do we have here? Mercedes. Two fucking broads who wandered through the rooftop kitchen door that you fucking left unlocked. Teddy. No shit. So what brings you two wandering broads into our lovely building? Angel. Did you want to tell Teddy the good news or do you want us to tell Teddy the good news? Teddy. What the fuck is she talking about? Mercedes. Apparently these two ladies are now the new fucking owners of the funeral home. Teddy. You don't fucking say now. Why would these two birds purchase an old creepy funeral home? Teddy is suddenly startled to the sound of Thomas's voice coming from behind him. Thomas. Because these two birds wanted a place with a shitload of room. Mark. Drop your gun, fuck nuts, before I put a fucking hole in the back of your fucking head. Teddy quickly drops his gun to the floor as Mark kicks it out of the room. Angel. These two lovely gentlemen would be our other co-workers. Thomas. Thomas Hearse. Mark. Mark Graves. Teddy begins to chuckle. Thomas. I know that you have a damn good reason for chuckling. Teddy. Your fucking last names. Mercedes. You think they have funny last names? This is Angel Cross and Joyce Ashes. Mark. Are we missing a fucking piece of the puzzle here? Thomas. Think about it, Slapnut, Hearse, Graves, Cross, and Ashes. Mark. I still don't get it, chum. Joyce. Our last names are associated with the funeral home, you dumbass. Thomas. And this young lady would be? Angel. Mercedes Rose, who apparently works for the Dragon Lady. Joyce. Who is apparently working with a dude named Sandman. Teddy. Holy fuck, Mercedes. How much did you tell these fucking assholes while I was gone? Angel. Enough to know that both of your asses are in a lot of hot water. Thomas and Mark slowly glance around at the assortment of hardcore drugs around the embalming room. Mark. So just how much are we dealing with here, Teddy? Teddy. Roughly 5 million is street value. Angel. Where do the vans transport the drugs to from here? Mercedes. To our clients who work in the funeral home business. Joyce. So you're transporting this shit to funeral homes? Mercedes. Also to cremation centers around the city and surrounding areas. Angel. When did you say that the Dragon Lady was stopping by? Mercedes. Dragon Lady drops by at any time she feels like it. Teddy. We have to open the back door for her because she refuses to carry a fucking key. Thomas turns around to find a small door. Thomas. Where does this door lead me into? Mercedes. Into the casket showroom where we keep the transporting caskets. Thomas opens the door to find the room filled with many assorted wooden and metal caskets. Thomas. Fuck me, dude. This looks like a fucking casket dealership. Angel. Are you expecting the two vans to return today? Mercedes. They'll both be back tomorrow to pick up another ship out. Joyce. Are the van drivers armed? Mercedes. Only Dragon Lady, Teddy, and I carry a firearm. Teddy. Correction, Big Mouth, you and I used to carry a firearm. Angel. We were very surprised to see that you have no security system. Mercedes. We kept telling the Dragon Lady to have one installed. Angel. Dragon Lady is going to wish that she had one installed after today. Teddy. What do you guys plan on doing with Mercedes and I? Joyce. Well now, Sparky, that all depends on whose side you want to play on. Thomas. Meaning, do you want to play on the Dragon Ladies team? Or do